This reading is about the 1-1 portal that just passed. I wanted to know, like, how is that energy in that portal affecting our love life? It is about shedding things that no longer serves you. When you think of your love life, are you the architect of your love life? Are you just accepting whatever's coming your way? How do you see your love life? What is dominating you? What could be making you feel trapped? Does your partner see your worth? Is your partner honoring your worth? And for singles, I heard if it took you a while to know your worth, that's not a failure and that's not a mistake. We go through things. Stop meeting people in their trauma. You're going to meet me where I have ascended. Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Empress Goddess of Healing. I'm so happy the universe allowed us to cross paths today. Those that are new, welcome to the channel. Those returning have joined my fam bam, my love and all that goodish gang. I have missed y'all. I am so sorry. I've been gone for almost 2 years. It has been a lot going on in my life. My energy was not right. I could not get up here and record, so I had to get myself together. But I'm back. I'm back to stay, and I just have missed y'all. I'm just so happy to be back. Everyone who has reached out to me, I haven't read anything, but those who reached out to me in my absence, thank you so much for the love. Those who watched my readings while I was gone and still comment, thank you so much for the love, y'all. Y'all just made my day, okay? So enough chit chat. Let's get into this reading. This reading is about the 1-1 portal that just passed. I wanted to know, like, how is that energy in that portal affecting our love life? If you don't know about gateway portals, they are portals that happen every month, and it is energy that you can harness for your benefit. This energy is about new beginnings. It is about shedding things that no longer serves you, and it is about being the architect of your life in all areas of your life, including love. So when you think of your love life, are you the architect of your love life? Are you just accepting whatever's coming your way? Are you demanding, not necessarily demanding, but are you setting expectations or standards of how you want to be treated by your mate? How do you see your love life? Is your love life nothing like you would want it to be? And if so, this is the opportunity to change that, whether you are single or in a relationship. The energy is also feminine. So this is a time to be receptive. If you are single, be receptive to people flirting with you. Be receptive to people asking you out on a date, asking you for your number. If you're in a relationship or married, be receptive to your partner in whatever way that is. If you guys haven't been getting along, be receptive to maybe having a conversation. Be receptive to a date night. Be receptive to a makeup. Just be receptive to your partner. This is about teamwork this month. Now, the astrological energy that is surrounding the 1-1 portal is Capricorn. And Capricorn is the devil in tarot. So Spirit has some questions for you to ask yourself when it comes to your love life. And you want to be honest with yourself about this, okay? Now, if anybody follows me on my Empress Goddess of Healing channel, I dropped a 1-1 portal reading over there for the spiritual aspect side of the self, the career, and things like that. So I will drop the link below if you want to go and check that out as well. Okay, so you can get insight over on that side also. So these are the questions that Spirit wants you to ask yourself in regards to your love life. What is claiming dominance over you right now when it comes to love? So if you are single, could it be fear of rejection, fear of getting hurt, not being enough, not having anything to offer, negative experiences? If you are with someone, are you with a partner that is dominating you and not in the way we want to be dominated? Okay. Are they overbearing? Is it their way or the highway? Do you not have a say in your relationship? Can you contribute to the decision making, or is it an iron fist? This is what it is and you're going to go along with it or not? Are you seeing the truth through the illusions, or are you allowing them to restrict you? So in your relationship right now, single or not? When it comes to your love life, are you deluding yourself? Or are you actually seeing your love life for what it is? You're seeing your person, your partner, for what or who they are. You know, we have a tendency to, when we love a person or want to be with a person, to try, you know, to make excuses for them, or, you know, give them a lot of chances, or it wasn't that bad. You know, a spirit does not want you to sweep things under the rug that do not need to be swept under the rug. Now, every little thing we don't need to be arguing about, bringing up and all of that. But if it's something with the devil, okay, because that also could be abuse, right? Mental, physical, spiritual, financial. The devil is a heavy energy now, okay? And again, with the devil card, they're chained, but those chains around their neck are not tight. They can easily unbound themselves. So are you choosing to stay in a situation that you know is not healthy? That's another question. Are you denying yourself pleasure and luxury when it comes to love? Okay? So some of y'all might need to get some if you haven't got none. Maybe Spirit is saying, you know. Now, that don't mean just jump out there, y'all, and go spread it to just anybody. Don't do that, right? Because you pick up soul ties and stuff like that. You don't want to just be sleeping with anybody. But are you denying yourself a good time? You know, maybe you with somebody and y'all just too busy, and you know, you might want to go out, or your partner want to go, you know, I'm just too busy, or we don't have the money or whatever. Don't deny yourself pleasure. Relationships are supposed to be fun. Relationships are supposed to be about getting to know each other, you guys growing with each other and experiencing life together. So make sure you're including that in your life, in your love life. Are you being ruled by desires and sexuality? Now, that's a big one. If you are dating, single, and you just out there fluttering around, you know, being with this one, that one, that one, this one, that one, that one, Spirit wants you to reevaluate why that is. What is it that you are trying to feel? What void are you trying to feel within you if you feel that you have to have that many partners around I heard around a close vicinity. Whoa. Be careful. Be careful. If you dipping with folk in like a neighborhood or a group or something like that, be very careful about that, all right? I was thinking more like in like a short time span. And it's okay to date multiple people. And if you want to have sex with multiple people because you just like to have sex or whatever the case may be, that's fine. But if you're doing that to feel wanted or feel loved or to fill a void, or because there's some trauma behind that and you just feel that's all you good for, that's what Spirit wants you to reflect on and work on. If you are a masculine and you just like dropping that D off every which way to whomever, right? Are you doing that out of ego? Are you doing that out of fear of being hurt? Out of fear of committing to someone? Out of fear of love? When it comes to your love life, has your connection to Spirit diminished? And what I mean by that is, do you incorporate Spirit in your love life? That could be God, whoever you pray to, what have you. Do you incorporate Spirit in your love life? Do you seek Spirit out when you are seeking a partner? When you dating a partner? Before you marry somebody? If you married, in your marriage, are you seeking Spirit? And that could be for the good things and the bad things. It's not, you don't always have to go for the bad things, you know? You and your partner may be wanting to reach a goal, get a house, move in together, have a baby, what have you, right? Are you seeking Spirit? If you guys aren't getting along, are you seeking Spirit? Where do you feel dependent in your love life, and where do you feel trapped? For the singles, are you dependent on being independent? Do you feel relationships are a trap? I kind of do. No shade to whoever like relationships, but I don't like to be tied down, y'all. Like, it's just like, it give me anxiety. Ah! Yeah, wait till I show you these cards. But our old habits trapping you in a cycle. I heard a loveless cycle. Our old habits trapping you in a loveless cycle. Are you trapped in bad behaviors that are not contributing to the love life that you want? Okay? These are questions that Spirit has for you. And the last one, are you engaging in unhealthy relationships? And you would know that if you are engaging in anything unhealthy. Now, if it's certain things that are unhealthy and you know that you can work on them with your partner or within yourself, if these are own personal traits that contribute to maybe self-sabotaging relationships or potential relationships, that's what Spirit wants you to work on. Now, so I pulled some cards, y'all. My first question was, what are we releasing as a collective with the 1-1 portal? Y'all, I don't know why my camera is focusing every 2 seconds. When I recorded the other day, it did not do this. So I don't know. Just bear with me, y'all. All this equipment is new. And she gonna figure it out. Okay, she here. All right, let's just be happy she here. Okay, all right. Justice. Cutting off what does not serve you. The Star. Limelight. And I'm going to start with those two. With justice, this is the time to cut off anything that is not serving you in your love life, whether single or not. And you will know what that is, whether that is a person, whether that is a behavior, whether that's people meddling in your business, whether that is not spending enough time together, whether that is someone always wanting their way is what I heard. Someone always wanting their way. For singles, if you have not dated in a while, Spirit wants you to start re-entering into the dating field. Okay, so that could be what you should be cut off any trauma. Deal with that. Don't let that keep you. I heard from accepting new love into your life. From accepting new love into your life. With the Star and the Limelight, I'm getting that whether single or not, everybody's going to start getting attention this month. So bask in that attention, especially if you are single. But be strategic with who you are allowing into your space. Because remember, that energy is the Capricorn, the devil. So not everybody coming to you could be coming to you with good intentions. So you want to make sure that you are using your discernment when people coming to you. If you are in a relationship, be mindful of the attention that you may be receiving this month, and make sure you are being respectful to your partner. And if you have a wandering eye, or you just like a whole bunch of attention that you know could upset your partner, that might be something that you need to cut off, because it's no longer going to serve you in your current relationship. Okay. Next, we have the 9 of Swords, anguish, and the 8 of Cups, processing emotions. Yeah, this camera gonna drive me crazy. With the 9 of Swords, anything that is stressing you out about your relationship, this is what you really want to sit down with yourself, or if you're with a partner, and y'all figure out how to rectify that matter, if it's something that can be rectified. If it is too far gone, and it is just a cycle that just keeps repeating and keeps repeating, and each time it's repeating, it's just more stress on you, then Spirit is saying it may be time to let that go. Okay? And you would know if it's time to walk away from something or not walk away from something. With the 8 of Cups, processing emotions. This month could be a month where your emotions could fluctuate within your love life. Okay, so if you're single, you might meet some people that's giving you butterflies. Okay, we want to calm that down. Okay, everybody ain't the one. All right. So make sure as you are dating and navigating, you are paying attention to your emotions. Pay attention to your gut. Process those emotions as you meet people. You know, when you meet people, you will get a sense of that person automatically. Just a lot of people bypass that, right? Pay attention to what you feel when you meet a person. Sometimes I meet people and I be like, it makes me want to back up. Their energy is saying, caution, caution, don't come close, right? And there's other people that I just be like, I'm trying to get up all up in that energy. You feel me? So Pay attention to how you feel and how you're processing emotions. Also, whether you are single or not, if you are dating or dealing with a person, when you are processing your emotions, make sure that you are processing them in a way that is going to be beneficial to your dating life or your union or your person, and not cause more anguish with a Nine of Swords. And last, we have the High Priestess Gatekeeper. Now, with the High Priestess and Gatekeeper, I got that Spirit no longer wants you to gatekeep information. And what I mean by that, if you are feeling some type of way, let the person know. Okay? If you suspect something and you've been sitting on it with the truth, justice, time to let it on out the bag. Okay? It is time to speak your truth and become the architect of your life. Don't gatekeep what it is that you want. Speak out. Also, if you are seeing certain patterns or certain things in other people's relationships that you may be close to, that they may need to let go of, this is the time to speak freely, to that person, but make sure that you are doing it in a way that is not going to be offensive. So I said, what's being activated, Spirit, in this 1-1 portal in regards to our love life? We have anxiety, which is yellow, and isolation, which is white. Now, with anxiety, Spirit wants you to look at the duality of the situation. So whether single or not. So if you're dating, do you only look at your perspective? Do you only want to go to places that you want to go to, not places that the person taking you out may want to go to? Are you seeing another person's point of view as far as how they view a relationship or how they want to date? Okay? Does that give you anxiety just to think about dating or to think about giving your heart to someone? If you are with someone, this is a time, again, for teamwork. You guys want to see each person's point of view and you want to come to a common ground. Yellow is all about the solar plex chakra and listening to your gut. So really pay attention to your gut when it comes to your love life. Y'all, this camera's going to drive me insane. Really pay attention to your gut. I'm going to have to try to figure out how to fix this because I don't know why this is just doing this. It wasn't doing this yesterday. Okay. Also with anxiety, when you feel anxious, right, it is generally because you are uncertain about something. So what in your love life are you uncertain about? Think about that. What are you trying to force something to happen? Are you being impatient? Do you need to know? Are you causing yourself anxiety for no reason? What is your anxiety when it comes to your love life? Now, with isolation, white is about stillness. It's about reaching a calm state. Is your love life calm right now? Is your love life at a standstill? Have you isolated too much? Isolation is also about learning about yourself. So what have you learned about yourself in regards to your love life? I've learned a lot about myself when it comes to my love life. I know what I want, what I don't want, what I'm going to tolerate, what I'm not going to tolerate, what I can offer, what I can't offer. I've been single for a long time. I have sat with myself, so I truly know, what it is that I want. I do isolate sometimes out of this because I like to be in my own energy. I don't just be trusting people, and I can read people, so it's kind of hard for me. So don't let hurt cause you to be so isolated and so guarded, is what I heard. Next, we have green with growth. This is about letting things unfold at their own time. So this is not a time to rush things when it comes to your love life, whether single or not. This is not a time to rush things. This is a time to let things bloom and grow at their own natural pace. So if that's just you, if you are single or just even in a relationship, if it's just you, right? Maybe if I stop moving my hands and stop focusing. look at where you've come from, how far you've grown. What areas do you still need to grow when it comes to love? Okay? And you want to choose a partner or be with a partner that you can grow with. You don't want to outgrow your partner, because if you outgrow your partner and your partner's here and you're constantly going here, that's an imbalance and is generally going to lead to a split. So you want to be with someone where you guys can grow together. Now, it's okay if somebody's a little ahead of the other, as long as that partner is willing to come on and meet them and the other partner is willing to help them get there. Okay? But you don't want to be imbalanced. And last, we have illumination. This month, a lot of things are going to be illuminated to you in regards to your love life, and you will know if that's going to be good or bad. Again, we've got the devil as the energy. Now, that could just be a whole bunch of passion, and it's just very fiery, and you might be obsessed with a person or something like that in a good sense, not in a dangerous sense, right? Or things that are not benefiting you and that are very toxic are going to be illuminated to the point where you are going to want to cut them off. So, next question. How are you feeling about your love life? And we have social battery drained and meal prep mastermind. And I'm going to start with the social battery drained. Okay, this card is about working on self-care. So that is a beautiful thing, whether you're in a relationship or not. If you are working on yourself, if you are making sure that you are putting your needs first, if you are making sure that you are not falling to the wayside, that is a beautiful thing. But this is also a card about isolating. And remember, we had isolation over here. So some of us, including me, have been isolating when it comes to love. Okay? Why? Why are you isolating when it comes to love? Are you just drained with your love life? Are you not getting good offers? Are people wasting your time? Are people playing mind games? Are people breadcrumbing you? Gaslighting you, things like that? That'll make somebody drained. It'll make me drained, right? Are you draining others in your love life? You got to look at it that way also. Are you being too needy? Are you demanding things that are unrealistic? So you want to examine also who you are around when it comes to your love life. If you are dating or, married or whatever, if y'all do like couple dates or things like that, when you come around other people, do they bring positivity? Do they add? Are you guys able to bounce, different scenarios and things off on the couples, and you guys are edified by that? Or do y'all get together and this couple fighting and bickering and this person over here cheating and then there's some toxic stuff over here and y'all the only sane couple? Because that would drain you too. So also pay attention to the company that you keep when it comes to your love life. Oh, somebody ain't like that. You see them throw out my hand like that? Don't do that. With meal prep, this is about doing the same thing over and over and over and over again. Now, has your love life become boring? Are you trying to prepare for every little thing? Do you see this card? Does everything have to be neat and orderly? And is there no spontaneity? Right? Can your partner predict your next move? Or are you keeping them on their toes? Are you preparing so much so because you are afraid for a shoe to drop or for the unknown? If that is the case, you want to ease up on that. You want to, what am I hearing? Don't be so rigid. Don't be so rigid when it comes to your love life. Everything does not fit in its perfect little compartment when it comes to love. Sometimes love is messy. Sometimes love is neat. Sometimes love is going to feel good. Sometimes it's not. But that's love. That's the beauty of love. That's why we had over here processing emotions. Okay? So don't try to fit, especially if you're single, don't try to fit people in a box either. Even though you're supposed to be the architect of your life, don't try to fit people in a box. Y'all, I don't know what to do with this damn camera. I'm going to have to figure it out. Next, we had foodie photographer and viral video star. These two cards are about being seen, going back to that star, the limelight. Now, a lot of couples, they love to post their every move on social media. Even single people, posting the thirst trap, letting people know how good you look, whatever the case may be. You out, you want to show somebody your fit, you want to show somebody your meal, what have you. You want people to see you, and that's fine, but just make sure it's not to the detriment. There are a lot of couples out here that are exposing everything about their relationship, the good, the bad, the ugly, the tragic. That's a lot. That goes back to that devil energy. There are so many people who've been unalived on live in these last 2 years that I have seen from displaying their toxicity online when they probably should have cut that ish off a long time ago. So make sure, if you are a person who's posting your relationship, make sure you're posting where it's edifying you, and save some stuff for yourself. You don't always got to post who you with. You ain't always got to post whenever you go out. This card right here is about when you out on dates. Y'all having a lovely dinner. You so busy taking pictures of the food, the wine, the waiter, the ambiance, the dessert, your partner. Y'all so busy taking pictures of everything else that y'all can't even enjoy each other. Y'all haven't even had a conversation with each other yet. You ain't even noticed nobody else in the restaurant because you so busy trying to get it on the gram or on TikTok or wherever to show the world. Deplug from social media when you out on dates and truly enjoy the company of the person that you with. Because again, when I was talking about the limelight, the star, some of y'all could be dating a person and that might bother them. That whenever y'all go out, you always trying to post something and they really just trying to enjoy your time. Okay? If you are posting things that is making your partner feel a certain type of way, like maybe you're trying to make them jealous, or maybe you just get a lot of attention and you know that bothers them, talk to them about that. Help them process the emotions and try to figure out a way that y'all can come to a compromise. That goes back to seeing each other's perspective with this anxiety card. And I just feel like social media has become a drug to me. It has become a drug, and everybody just wants to explain everything. Everybody got a story time. Everybody got to let you know what the kids wore today, what they ate. I got to let you know what I cooked. I got to let you know I'm on my man back. I just got to let you motherfucking know. Excuse my language, okay? Spirit wants you to keep certain things sacred. Because let me tell you something. I don't know why this is, but people don't like seeing people happy for whatever reason. They'll start off, praising the union, right? But then they will slowly start tearing it down, one little crack, and they're going to tear it down. And you also have to know, if you showcasing your man or your woman and they're beautiful, or y'all got a nice life, or the aesthetics look good, or this is what you're letting the world know whether it is or not, because a lot of that stuff be fake. The aesthetics look good. I want you to know people are running into their DM. Do you hear me? They running into their DM to see if they can take that person from you. Okay? So guard your love if you truly love that person. I know now the thing is like streaming, like just streaming 24 hours a day. Ain't no way in motherfucking hell I'm going to be streaming all damn day. Why do you need to know every part of my life? Anywho, that was a tangent. My bad. So, make memories, but don't document everything. How are you showing up when it comes to love? Let's see, what deck do I want to use for that? Let me see what this one is. Yeah, we're going to use this one. How are you showing up when it comes to love? Let's go ahead and pull some cards. I'm going to use the Fall in Love deck. Let's see what it says. This came out enjoying quality time. Wasn't I not just saying that? So some of you guys are enjoying quality time with your partner, wanting quality time with your partner. If you are single, this is what you are designing right now. A person that you can have fun with, maybe take vacations with, be yourself with, just chill with. Don't always have to go out. Just someone who's like-minded, who gets you and you get them. Okay? What else? You are ready. So whether single or not, you are ready for whatever is coming in your love life right now. So you don't need to have anxiety. Going back to this card, and you don't need to have or be isolated. Okay? You have grown enough. Wasn't I not talking about self-care with the social battery drain? So things are being illuminated to you. You are ready. You are ready to either say, no, I don't want that, or yes, I do want that. If you are in a relationship right now, you guys may be ready to take it to the next level, or you may be ready to have that necessary conversation that could be causing you guys stagnation, where you're not growing together, or whatever that underlying anxiety is. But you are ready, especially singles. You're ready. You're ready to find a love. You're ready to embrace love. Open yourself up. Fear of failure. That goes back to the social battery drain. If you are feeling like you're going to fail in love, or relationships just don't work out for you, you're bringing like a suitcase of self-sabotage into whatever union you have or are going to have. And that's something that you want to cut off, because that does not serve you. That could be causing the Nine of Swords anguish, okay? Don't fear failure. Failure is just like, I don't necessarily know if you could actually fail in love. Yes, we can definitely pick the wrong partners. Yes, we can stay in a relationship way too doggone long. Yes, we can. Yes, we can make mistakes. Yes, we can let that one get away. Yes, all of that can happen, right? But it's still a lesson. You're still going to grow from it. And if you truly learn the lesson, the next time something comes your way, you're not going to have to worry about that. If it's something that you do in a relationship and it causes it to fail, then this is the time to rectify that, so you don't have to sit here and worry about if you're going to fail something, because you are ready. You are ready to tackle whatever that is. All right, Spirit, give me one more. And we have know your worth. Absolutely. So you guys are definitely showing up, whether single or not, knowing your worth. And that is beautiful. That goes back to the growth card. And again, this social battery card of, self-care. Now, with knowing your worth, this doesn't mean that you got to be stuck up. This doesn't mean you got to be bougie. This doesn't mean that you got to have boom, 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 boom before you even cross this line, even talk to me. No. Right? Because when you truly know your worth, it radiates from within and out. People can know if you respect yourself. People can know if they can play with you or not. So stand in your worth when you are dating or in a relationship. Remember, Spirit had that question, what is dominating you? What could be making you feel trapped? Does your partner see your worth? Is your partner honoring your worth? If your partner is not honoring your worth, first you have to ask yourself, why are you allowing that? And then two, you have to say, listen, I may have let some things slide in the past, but no more. This is what I need from you. So I need you to give that to me. All right? Next question. What is the current block or blockages when it comes to your love life. And for singles, I heard if it took you a while to know your worth, that's not a failure and that's not a mistake. We go through things. I had to learn my worth. I was a person that was an overgiver. Just because I'm just generous like that, I'm an empath, and I can read people. Sometimes that is a blessing and a curse because somebody could do something effed up and I will see the whole history of why that person acted a certain way, and to make me soft-hearted and to make me bypass certain things, right? But that was not me honoring my worth. You know what I had to tell myself? I'm going to stop meeting people in their trauma. You're going to meet me where I have ascended, okay? So you don't always have to meet somebody in their trauma. Friend, family, lover, does not matter. This is what we have growth for, right? This is what we isolate for, so we can get ourselves together, right? Illuminate what is bothering us, okay? So we are not bringing that baggage to someone else. So make sure you are doing that as well. Don't stay and meet people in their trauma. Don't do that. You can be compassionate, you can be empathetic about that, but people have to learn how to heal. It's not fair to you to have to take on somebody else's burdens because they don't want to deal with their shit. Okay? You better come up through, spirit. All right, let's go. What are the current blockages? Yeah, I can even show. When it comes to your love life. Ooh! Age issues. Look at it here. You feel too old or young to date or have issues with your partner's age. So that could be a blockage for you. Do you feel that your time has passed? If you are older, do you feel like, there's nothing out there in your age group or in your pool? It's a waste of time. You've been there, done that. So are you isolating yourself? Does that give you anxiety? Do you feel, you too young? I'm playing the field right now. I don't want a relationship. And that's fine. I would say if you are young, continue to date. If you're not in a relationship, I tell my son all the time, don't rush into a relationship. Date people, get to know people. That don't mean you got to sleep with everybody. Date people and get to know people and figure out which is best for you. I feel like too many people try to lock somebody down out of fear of somebody else getting them when they ain't even ready for them in the first place. Don't waste your time. Time is a currency you cannot get back. If you are older, do not let that stop you from dating. I just heard this story of this lady. She became a singer at 52 and met her husband, I think, at 53 and got married. I seen a couple online. I think they was 52 and 56 and had just had their first child. So it can happen. Never let age stop you. You are as old as you feel. And I feel young as hell. Okay, you are as old as you feel. Now, to the flip side, going to the Capricorn and this card right here. If you are dating someone, preferably if you younger and they are older, right? You need to ask yourself for real. What is it that you truly have in common with this person? Let spirit illuminate the truth to you. Because a lot of times when there is an age gap, it is for manipulation. One way or another. Young women marry old men with money because they want stability and they want to be taken care of. It is what it is. The men know. Older men date younger women because most of the time they play games. They're too immature for a woman of their age, and that woman ain't gonna tolerate they crap. And they want to manipulate you. Young women date older men because they may not have a father and got a daddy issue. And if we taking it to the nasty, nasty part, check that. Okay, we ain't doing no underage, no, none of that. And you know what I'm talking about. What is this? Giving too much. Didn't I say that was me giving too much? And that was with friends, family, whoever. I do not, when I tell you I do not give too much anymore. You gonna meet me where I'm at. I'm gonna match your energy to the T. Okay? And I love being in that space because I didn't know at the time when I was a people pleaser and I had a fear of abandonment. That's why I was giving. I just wanted to make sure that those people stayed in my life. But no, I give to me first. I am truly the Queen of Cups. Do you hear me? I told you when I was gone for them 2 years, I'm telling you, y'all, Spirit worked on me. I'm in my bag. Do you hear me? I am the Queen of Cups. My cup is right here. I ain't spilling a motherfucking drop. Do you hear me? Not a drop. You're going to have to do some stuff to get a drop out of this cup because I'm filling me up first. Fill yourself up first. Giving too much. You are depleted because you give too much. You need a balance of give and take. So if you're giving too much, if you're too available, if every time your partner wants something, you doing it. Now listen, I'm going to talk about somebody real quick, and this is no shade, but this is what flashed in my third eye. It's spirit flashed in my third eye. Okay? So, Blueface came home recently, and I had watched a stream with him and Kiki last night. I did not realize how funny Blueface was, but Blueface is funny as hell, and I really do like his personality, right? But there are certain things that I don't like, and it's not necessarily him, it's the women. And this is what I don't like. So he has a few little women in rotation, but there's one in particular that and I'm not gonna say her name, but there's one in particular that I guess is fighting for the main spot or wants to have the main spot. And I feel, in my own personal opinion, she's a beautiful, beautiful girl, young girl too, that she's given too much. Anything this man say, it's like she jumping to do it. When I heard her say, "Oh, you want me to floss your teeth?" The fuck? What? I get you love a person. I get that you like a person, but I'm not flossing your teeth. I just can't do it. Every woman in his vicinity cooks for him, serves him. And I'm sitting here like, well, what? He funny. He handsome, even with the tattoos. What is you doing? I mean, is you dropping it like that? That you got just women just serving you hand and foot? Or are women ingrained to just think, oh, I got to serve him, I got to cook for him, I got to do all this to show that I'm a woman? That's giving too much. That's not knowing your worth. Just because you are a woman, I don't care if you love to cook or not, you don't have to cook for a man. Especially if he ain't your husband. You don't have to cook for him. Why do you have to cook for him? I want women to stop going over backwards and doing any and everything to try to prove to a man that they should be chosen and they should be the one. I'm sorry, boo-boo. You the prize, boo. You are the prize. They not the prize, honey. You are the prize. How they the prize, but you the one that's supposed to be protected? Make it make sense. How they the prize and you the one that's supposed to be provided for? Make it make sense. How are they the prize and you give life? Don't let society make you think that a woman's supposed to submit to a man. That was a man who said that. A man wrote the Bible too. And I ain't gonna get into that man and the things about that man. You know. So don't overgive. And again, that goes back to the foodie photographer and the viral star just doing everything online. Sometimes he be trying to clown her online. And she be checking him like, yeah, no, we ain't finna do that. Don't do that. You finna make me mad. And I love that about her. Yes, have a backbone, right? But you don't want to give everything all at once, all at the beginning, because you don't never want to let somebody know that they got you. Because once they think that they got you, they're going to stop trying. And you don't want that. You always want a man to feel like he got this competition out there. Not to make him jealous or nothing like that, but he needs to always feel like, dang, one wrong move and I could lose her. Okay? Because that'll keep a man wanting to court you, wanting to love on you, wanting to spoil you. Again, that meal prep card was about things are boring. Things is just the same. And nothing is changing. We are predictable. Don't be predictable in your love life. That's another reason why I like being single. I don't want that predictability. I want some spontaneity. I want surprises. I want to be spoiled. You know, I want a lot of other things. I ain't finna say we ain't in that type of reading, but you feel me? Okay, let's go. All right, what else? What else is blocking the collective when it comes to love? Unlovable. Look at that there. Now, this is whether you are in a relationship or not. And that goes back to know your worth. Okay, that's heavy energy with that Capricorn. That could be what's making you feel trapped. You feel unlovable. Practice radical self-acceptance and love yourself with all your flaws. Everything about yourself. You got to love it first if you want somebody else to love it. How can somebody else love you if you don't love yourself? And there's somebody out there, multiple people out there that will love you just for you. But when you don't stand in your truth and you are not your true authentic self and you don't truly love yourself, if a person is manipulated, if they are out for clout, if they are just out for a good damn time, right? They are going to sense that in you and prey on you. And you don't want that. You don't want somebody to prey on you. You want somebody coming to you for the right intentions. So make sure that if you are single, before you jump to get to somebody else, remember I said we ain't meet nobody in a trauma. Okay, we ascending, right? Make sure that you are loving yourself enough so you are attracting partners that are going to love you the way you deserve to be loved, and not partners who are going to ignite and further feed anxiety, further feed feelings of low self-worth. If you are in a marriage or a relationship and you are feeling unloved, if your partner is not loving on you at all, if it is just you just there because the kids, you just there because it's comfortable, you just there, you need a home, whatever, work on trying to get yourself together to get out of that, because it's causing more damage on you health-wise, is what I heard, than anything. And you are robbing yourself of good years that somebody else could be loving on you. Spirit had brought something to my mind about a documentary I saw, and I just lost it, and I'm gonna see if it comes back in regards. Oh, and there it is. So I watch a lot of interrogations and court stuff, right? And I watch that because it teaches you a lot about people, how they'll lie right to your face. Even with the evidence, they will lie right to your face. How diabolical and evil certain people truly are. And it just teaches you about body language and how to read people. And there was this guy talking about how his girlfriend, I think it was his girlfriend, had died. And he didn't know how it happened. And, you know, she killed herself. She took the gun and he didn't know what happened. And she just shot herself and blah, blah, blah. And he's so distraught, crying all in the interrogation and whoopty, whoopty, whoop. But little did his dumb self know, he had cameras in his house. I guess he forgot. He did try to disable one of them, but it was backed up in the cloud. And what you see is this white little girl, little skinny little girl. She looked like she had just been beat up verbally and mentally by this man, laying in the bed. And he was laying in the bed next to her with a gun, talking about how he was going to kill her and how she ain't SHIT and how he can't stand her and how he wish he never met her and just dogging her out. Okay? Making her feel unlovable. Do not be in a relationship like that. If you are in a relationship right now where somebody is beating you down, now I'm telling you, people do this all online all the time, and they think that stuff is cute. It ain't cute. Don't allow somebody to beat you down. Nobody has the right to have authority over you. And I don't care if you married or not. They don't have the right to have authority. You are nobody's property because you are their husband or their wife. Please know that. Please know that. It's supposed to be a compromise. You guys are a helpmate to each other. Teamwork to each other. One person ain't here and one person ain't here. Oh, give me one more, Spirit. We gonna move. Let it hit my hand. Not talking. You aren't communicating your needs clearly. You need to discuss how you feel. What I say with the processing emotions. So some of you guys are not speaking your truth when it comes to your emotions. You're not saying how you feel about a person, what you don't like about that person, what you would like to incorporate, what is making you feel sad, unworthy, unloved. Speak up. Why do you want to be in a relationship if you can't speak? If you can't speak your truth, if you can't say nothing, then why do you want to be with a person where you feel like if you speak, it's going to automatically upset them or frustrate them, or you got to walk on eggshells? That's not the type of relationship you want to be in. You want to cut that out, okay? Be in loving relationships. Date people where the conversation flows. Even if you guys don't agree with things, that you guys can talk and accept each other's points of views and opinions, okay? All right. Then I said, what are you currently desiring when it comes to love? And we're going to go back to this deck, the Fall in Love deck. What are you currently desiring when it comes to love? We have fantasy versus reality. When it comes to love, you want to know that this is the real deal. You want to know whoever's coming to you is coming to you with good intentions, that what they say they're going to follow through, that you can depend on that person, that you can trust that person, that they're not, oh my God, this car is smoking, that they're not blowing smoke. Look at it there. Feeding you illusions. Just telling you what you want to hear to get what they want, whether single or not single. What else, Spirit? What I say? Hidden agenda. You want people to be honest with you in love. That's what you want. So some of that anxiety could be that maybe people have been playing with you, or you've been suspecting some stuff and maybe you've been asking about it or trying to figure something out and people haven't really been telling you the truth. You want to make sure that people are genuine. That's what you want out of love. You don't want anything hidden. You don't want to feel like an option. You don't want to know if today we together, tomorrow we not. Right? You don't want to date somebody and be like, are they really with me, or are they just with me because, I got a lot of clout on social media, or because I have a home, or because, I have money. And there's a lot of men out here that's been trying to get with women for the things that they have, which is like, ew, that give me the ick. That make me want to throw up in my mouth. I'm going to need you to get your own, sir. Okay? Get your own. And women, please don't tolerate no BS just for a home. You are a woman. I'm going to ask you, use your power to get what you need to get. What else, Spirit? Pillow talk. Yes, going back to that quality time. You guys want to be able to share your secrets with your partner and not have fear that they're going to tell somebody else. To have a true confidant, okay? To after y'all get down, that they don't just dip out the door, they roll over and start snoring or something like that, that y'all actually can talk, y'all can cuddle, that you don't feel like they just used your body, that y'all can have quiet moments together. You better come on through. Give me one more. Let go of control. You want to be able to be with a partner that you can let go of control in every sense of the word. So if it's sexually, you want to be able to be free in the bedroom, right? If you have been a person who has always been hyper independent, who always had to take care of everything, maybe you were the person everybody comes to for these. You want to let go of control. You want a partner who knows how to take care of things, who knows how to read you and know that you need what you need without you even asking. You better come on through, okay? That you don't feel like you have to micromanage everything in a relationship with the meal prep card. And a lot of women have to do that, especially wives. They got to run the house. They got to make sure the husband doing what he need to do. They got to make sure the kids is all right. Then they got to make sure they go okay. And if they got to work, right? but the husband just got to go provide. How is that equal? So you want to be with a partner that shares that load with you, that will change babies' diapers, that will take them to school, that will go to parent-teacher conferences, that will be there at the sports events, right? You want a partner that you know when he go to work, he going to work or she going to work and ain't dipping off doing some other things. Ain't having work husband, work wives and stuff like that. You want to be able to depend on your partner. You want to be able to let go of the fear of a hidden agenda, of that this relationship ain't gonna work out. Okay? And you want someone to adore you. You better say it. This is what you want out of love, whether single or not. You want someone to adore you. And everyone watching this video deserves someone to adore them. You want to be like this and not unlovable like this. Okay? So let's see how Spirit is assisting you. Let's get some tarot with your love life. Spirit, how are you assisting the collective with their love life? We have strength. Spirit saying you are strong. I got your back. Whatever it is that you're going through, I'm going to have you. This is a grandmother like playing with it looks like her grandson. There's somebody in the back, you know, with looks like they climbed a mountain and they're holding a flag, so they're having victory. So whatever it is right now, there may be some challenges in your love life right now. Spirit is acknowledging that. There may be some challenges with you and yourself if you're single about jumping back out into your love life, and Spirit acknowledges that as well. But the Strength card lets you know that whatever is coming your way, you have the power to overcome that. And this is about being gentle with yourself and gentle with your partner. So when you are asking for things, when things come up that are making your emotions out of whack this month with your dating life or marriage or whoever, right? Look, I just looked and it said trust. Trust that you have the strength to talk it out and to come to a solution that's going to be beneficial for the both of you. Or if it's something toxic, the strength to walk away. And Spirit's going to give you that strength. All right? Some of you guys may need to talk to a grandmother if your grandmother's still living, or if you passed on. Maybe your grandmother can give you some wisdom about your love life. Grandmas have great wisdom. Ace of Cups. Now this is beautiful. This is a renewal of love. If you are single, this is an opportunity to really find love, you know, to experience love, whether that is just a fling. You know, you meet somebody, you out by yourself. Maybe you go have lunch somewhere at a cafe and you meet somebody and y'all just sitting at the bar and y'all just flirt and y'all just have a good conversation. And maybe it doesn't go anywhere but that right then and there made you feel lovable, right? Let you know, oh, I can get my feet wet. I can go back out here and start dating. If you are have recently broken up with someone, this could be a new opportunity to either reconcile if that's something that you want and it's going to be healthy, or a new opportunity for love. But this is also about making sure you're pouring that love into yourself first. Remember, no one can love you if you don't love yourself. What else? We have the Emperor with the 7 of Cups. So with the Emperor and the 7 of Cups, and if this is how Spirit is assisting, I'm getting that Spirit is saying that there are going to be many opportunities coming your way. So if you're single, there are going to be people that you can date, right? There are going to be opportunities coming. Look for the one that's stable. Look for the one that can offer you something. Look for the one that can manage their life. You don't want to date somebody who can't even manage their life, who can't pay their bills, who does not have a home to go home to. You know, now if they don't have a car for whatever reasons, let's hope they're trying to get a vehicle, but they still have a means to get to where they have to go. Don't be their taxi cab. That's not somebody who is stable. If you are dating someone who is a father, make sure that they are present for their children. Because if they're not present for their children, they more than likely ain't going to be present for you. And if y'all have children, they're not going to be present for your children. Okay? If you are in a relationship or you are married, with the Emperor and the 7 of Cups, Don't allow confusion. Seven of Cups is about confusion. And also pay attention to your dreams. And I say something about being illuminated. Then I say something about the high priestess and gatekeeper and speaking up. If something is being illuminated in your dreams about your partner, pay attention to your gut. Speak up about it. Get whatever you need to get to prove whatever. Don't let somebody trick you out of knowing what you know. Because women know. You know. Don't let them trick you out of knowing what you know. If everything is on the up and up with your partner, this could just be different opportunities that Spirit is going to present to eliminate confusion and to make sure you guys regain footing, regain balance, regain a firm foundation with the Emperor, because the Emperor is 4. Okay? And also, if somebody is being like a dictator, because the Emperor could be a dictator as well, it's time to pick and choose those battles. We need to have a conversation. They can't be a dictator on everything. They may, again, going back to that perspective, we need to figure out what's going to work for the both of us. This is not a one-way thing. This is not me here to serve you and only you and gratify only you. Okay? Going back to Blueface and his harem. All right? What else? Look. Some of y'all want to fall in love. Some of y'all may be afraid to fall in love. That goes back to that Ace of Cups. Let go of control. Let Spirit guide you. Remember, Spirit said, are you keeping your connection with Spirit? What was that question with the Capricorn? Has your connection with Spirit diminished? Are you keeping Spirit in your relationships? If you trust God, if you trust Spirit, if you go to Spirit, whenever you date somebody, you trust your intuition, you ain't got to worry about nothing. Your gut is going to tell you. Don't let somebody's mask fool you. Okay? What else, Spirit? Y'all know I can't shuffle. The 8 of Wands. So Spirit is definitely going to help you with communicating with your loved ones this month, whether it's your lover, if you're dating, or your partner. Communication is going to be big, and Spirit is going to help you with that. And bottom of the deck, 3 of Cups, to bring more fun, bring more joy. Wasn't I talking about being born over here with the meal prep card? To bring more joy, more fun, to go out, have a date night, to celebrate something. Maybe if there's something coming up with you and your partner, or you got an event and you might have a date. Celebrate. Enjoy life. Life is short. Enjoy life. Okay? All right. Let's get some advice. All right, Spirit, what advice do you have for the collective so I can wrap this reading up in regards to their love life and the 1-1 portal? Don't be frustrated. Love is ebbs and flows. Good times, bad times, scary times, shaky times, lonely times, even if you're with somebody, okay? Don't be frustrated. Process those emotions and figure out what it is that's frustrating you about your love life. Remember, we're the architect this month of our love life, whether it is you together with somebody or not. What could be frustrating you? All right? And deal with that. Bottom of the deck, death. Some of you know there are certain things that need to end when it comes to a relationship or your love life. Spirit's giving you the strength to communicate that, whether it's just to yourself, a family member, that person, what have you. But it's time to end certain things that are not benefiting you anymore. It's impeding your growth, and it's impeding you finding partners that truly do love you and that want to adore you. Okay? This also means if there's someone out there that you miss, that maybe you let go of them too soon. Maybe you were sabotaging. Maybe it was a fear of failure. You didn't feel lovable, whatever. That person didn't do anything. That person wanted to adore you, love you, what have you. There may be an opportunity to resurrect that. But that probably would be you taking the initiative to resurrect that. And make sure, again, that you have healed those unlovable parts about yourself before you go back to that person. Because again, we're not meeting people in their trauma. We're going to meet people where they ascended. Now, somebody got trauma, we can acknowledge it. But then we need to be asking questions. What are we doing to fix that? Do you have a support group? What have you done on your own to combat that? Are you just living in that? Are you just leaving a trail of broken hearts? What are we doing? Okay? So, fam bam, that is your reading. And I just saw very soon. And some people like, when does love come? It's coming very soon. Get ready. The spirit said. You are ready. All right, so that is your reading, fam bam. I hope you have enjoyed it. I have enjoyed giving you the reading. Again, I have missed y'all so much. Please drop me a comment. If you enjoyed the reading, go ahead and give me a like. If you are new and you love the vibe, go on and subscribe to the Love and All That Goodish gang. I would love to have you. Again, I will drop the link to the video on Empress Goddess of Healing. So if you want to get to the spiritual side of the 1-1 portal, and I cannot wait to come back with another reading. And yeah, y'all gonna be seeing more of my face. Oh yeah, if y'all wonder why I'm in the camera, Spirit said put your mug up in the camera. So here she go. Okay, so y'all gonna be seeing my face and not the cards. Spirit wanted me to showcase me, so I'm jumping out there. All right, so I love y'all. Thank you for the support. Until the next time. Bye.